God is good. And all the time, I went through this weird phase today. Like I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't record. I mean, who's really listening? Then I thought to myself, if you two gonna be around, my grandkids can eventually look at this. So I need to record every week to give progress. So let me go ahead and get this out the way. I didn't realize a lot of things this past week. We on day 40. So I didn't realize a lot of things. I know my balance is getting better. My hand is starting to smooth out a little bit. It ain't 100%, but you can see from, if you look at the other videos, it's starting to get a little, I'm able to control it. I did slip up, and I had to give myself some grace, because when you eat the wrong thing for, I'm 51, so if you eat the wrong thing for 50 years, you gotta expect a little slip up. But I had to give myself some grace. It ain't the end of the world. I didn't die. But I did feel it. I felt every carbohydrate that I ate. My legs started jumping. Pain was coming back. It's really weird. I can't explain it. Carnivore isn't something that I can tell you about. Carnivore is something you gotta experience for yourself. I would suggest go ahead and get started. Why not? Give it 30 days. Why not? There's a few things that I did want to talk about. Now that that's over, now that I got the results over. One thing I do want to talk about is stop letting people tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing. So many people will knock you off your goals. People speak from ego. A lot of times you have conversations with people, they're waiting on their turn to talk. They think they know everything already. They can't tell you what to do to make you feel better. As my little cousin would always say, what they eat, what you eat don't make, you know the saying. But he always says that to me. Also, Chicago is freezing. And Super Bowl is coming up, and Chicago is freezing. I mean, it is so cold. I used to live in Florida, in Orlando. But being here, if you touch the window, your hand will freeze. It's so cold. And now I'm starting to get feeling back in my body. So now I'm starting to feel the effects of the cold. Another thing, I'm getting real slim. I'm losing a lot of weight, a lot. So I'm starting to feel like I need to start incorporating. Don't get me wrong, I ride the bike 3 miles every other day. I ride 3 miles. Not bicycle, not a stationary bike. I ride 3 miles every other day. Now I'm starting to do air squats. So I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to thin out a little bit. And this side of my body is starting to get a lot of feeling back. So I'm feeling cold all over, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. It's a good thing. There was a couple of things I want to talk about. I need to start writing this down. But I had to make this video today because I dedicated myself to saying, I promised myself that I was going to make a video every week, regardless of how I feel. I'll make one every week. I am walking around a little bit better. I'm not going to say I don't need the walker. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that I'm more into the touch points, if that makes sense. Like, as long as I know where everything is, I can grab. If I start feeling off balance, I can grab it and rebalance myself. But I am starting to notice that my balance is getting better. Also, I used to have to fall in the bed. I know a lot of people wouldn't even understand. I used to have to fall. Now I can just climb in the bed. Also with the tub, I used to have to climb out the tub. Now I can almost just hold the wall and step over it. This leg, my left leg it usually didn't come all the way up, but now it's starting to come up more. So Carnivore is working for me. It definitely is. Like I said, this side of my face is all tingly. It's always like that, especially when I'm talking more. My lips tingling. When I brush my teeth now, I can feel more feeling over here in the jaw. I used to couldn't feel anything. Like, I would brush my teeth and I couldn't even tell it was a toothbrush, so I had to be gentle because I could stab myself and damage something. I'm feeling it now. I'm starting to get a lot of taste back. That I lost a lot of taste in my mouth. I couldn't tell hot from cold. That's coming back. Um, it's almost like you gotta write this stuff down when you start noticing little things, because it's so much stuff happening. If you don't write it down, you will literally forget what you lost and what you're gaining. And that sounds weird to say that, but it's the truth. Um, if you're not following Dr. Tony Hampton, do me a favor. After this video, go follow Dr. Tony Hampton. Please, that's my doctor. And we're making a lot of strides with this diet and changes that's coming up. I want you to get ahead of the curve. Another thing I want to say, please, put up a camera. I don't care if you're disabled. I don't care if you got half a body. Put up a camera. Somebody needs to hear your story. Somebody needs to hear your story. Like I said, people are in dark places. This is unedited. I don't even know how to edit. I wouldn't even have to. I actually broke my tripod trying to set it up. But it's sitting here and I don't want to touch nothing. But put up a camera, tell your story. I want to know your story. I would love to hear your story. Because if we tell our stories, it's always going to be somebody we connect to. Just like my carnivore journey, JJ and Eric. JJ and Eric Carnivore. When I go on their lives, I have the time. Oh my God, we have so much fun on their lives. Go follow JJ and Eric Carnivore. We have some great times on those lives. Great times. Also, Healing Humanity. Carrie Man. Dr. Kiltz. Steak and Butter Girl. Dave Mack, Zero Carb. Rena. Lauren, MK Knight. Oh my God, the list goes on and on and on. But you're going to find somebody that you can relate to. You're going to find somebody you can relate to in this community. It's not the end. Like I always tell people, people say, well, I'm at what's end. No, you're not. It's not over. We got a lot of living to do. We got a lot of people to uplift. Your job could be just to make a video and uplift somebody, even if it's one person. Just one person. Touch one person. When this video is over, get on the phone, call somebody, and just say, hey, I was thinking about you. I want to know how you're doing. And make their day. But this is going to be probably the shortest video I ever did. Anyway, because I don't have much to say. I need to start writing stuff down, because I had a bunch to say, and then all of a sudden I set the camera up and forgot everything, because I was so into setting the camera up. Until next time, Godspeed. I love you. This is Chance, Carnivore Chance, signing off. Make it a great day.